Ram ki jai, Ramai ki jai, Ramanamai ki jai, Kunsadevi ki jai, Bhaktidevi ki jai, Samadhi Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Gopananda Hari Hari Bol. Harinam Sankirtan Yajna ki jai, Sri Gopeshwar Mahadeva ki jai, Sri Gopeshwar Mahadeva ki jai. This is all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the different yatras. Germany yatra, Slovenia yatra. Jam Vishnupada, Nitya Nirava Vishnu Vishnupada Paramansa Parivraja Vichastasam. Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaja ki jai. Previous president of Vishwa Vaishnava Srila Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaja ki jai. Sweden Yatra ki jai, Bulgaria Yatra ki jai, Italy Yatra ki jai, Colombia Yatra ki jai, Czech Yatra ki jai, Germany Yatra ki jai, Austria Yatra ki jai, Switzerland Yatra ki jai, and the Yatras I forget ki jai. Srila Muni Maharaj ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Bol. So, most beloved devotees present here today, first of all, I offer prostrated dandavats to our present of Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, Gopananda Maharaj. Then I offer my prostrated obeisances to our host, kindly inviting the meeting of Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha to be held in Radha Govinda Mandir. I'm also very grateful for Mother Gopal to come here to help with the translation, and to all the devotees like who have done long journeys to come here and share this moment with us. So, the meeting of the Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha in this occasion is especially motivated by the visit of our president. He's the new president, but he's continuing a lineage which started with Srila Jiva Goswami. Originally, when we started the proposal of the World Vaishnava Association and presented it to Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, which he kindly accepted to help us to restructure or to structure a connection, a device, an umbrella organization to exist for the need of the Vaishnavas in different times and circumstances, where any single one mission will not be enough or not be powerful enough to defend appropriately the respected situation, then I presented it under the name World Vaishnava Association, and it was registered in Delhi. But Kanangiri Maharaj, a disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he joined one of our meetings in Srivas Angan in the year 1981. In that meeting, Kanangiri Maharaj brought a magazine of the Harmonist. And in this, Jai Maharaj. And in that meeting, in the Harmonist, he read all the projects which used to be done by the Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, and he pointed out that this was amongst the goals of the World Vaishnava Association. Conclusion, he said, I consider this World Vaishnava Association to be the reappearance of Prabhupada and Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, nay, Srila Jiva Goswami's Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha. And he presented this with so much joy. Everybody in the assembly, including Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj, who was there at that time, they approved and they said, yes, it is true. World Vaishnava Association is the original Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha. So from that time on, we dared to use this word or this name. Even though with Sannyasi Maharaj of the Bhagavad Gaudiya Math, we had some discussion because before they called their organization Gaudiya Mission, somewhere in the write-up they had the name Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha because Prabhupada in 1919 in his temple, he made an assembly of founding the Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, where he announced his plan and what this is all going to be alike and like that. And that was reported in the newspaper in Bengal. And so it was, we have this write-up from this newspaper of those days. If you can give me that booklet, please, Paramatma. Then, so the Bhagavad Gaudiya had this name kept from this meeting which Prabhupada held in Bhagavad Gaudiya. So naturally they kept this name. But the meaning of Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha was not Bhagavad Gaudiya. The meaning of Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, as explained in the Harmonist magazine, was clearly to cover all the areas: shastras, festivals, education, the different missions, the plurality of Vaishnavism as it is represented today around the world by so many missions. That was the reason Prabhupada started Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha. And in this way, thank you. And in this way, Prabhupada made a very clear idea that he wanted, besides the organization of Chaitanya Math, Gaudiya Math, he wanted also, here it says, in the Amrita Bazar Patrika, it was stated, the last Wednesday was celebrated with great eclat the advent of Sri Vishnupriya Devi and Sri Asada, Ultadingi, Junction Road. The occasion was solemnized by the reinstitution of Sri Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, as inaugurated by Srila Jiva Goswami himself, 11 years after the passing of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and as giving a fresh impetus to Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur 33 years ago. So that's a very clear statement in Amrita Bazar Patrika that Prabhupada was not giving a name to Bhagavad Gaudiya Math, but he was starting an organization continuing the efforts of Srila Jiva Goswami. So, Sannyasi Maharaj from Bhagavad Gaudiya was objecting a little bit to the use of the name Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, since they had it on their books, even though they don't use the name. But our president, Gopananda Maharaj, insisted this is the right name for Srila Jiva Goswami's organization, and therefore he personally registered in Bengal just recently the Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha before the Bengali law, because it had not been registered previously. And with some difficulty, he got the name accepted. So now we are meeting here. First time in Europe. The Vaishnava president is traveling, not only in Europe, but also in South America. First time to present the vision of Srila Jiva Goswami. We are concerned with the vision of Srila Jiva Goswami. And of course Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, because he is our connection to Srila Jiva Goswami. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who also invoked that principle. So, concerned with Jiva Goswami, Mahaprabhu had predicted that in every town and village in the world there will be people chanting the names of Krishna. Now, 50 years after Bhaktivedanta Swami actually went to the West, and 100 years after the Vaishnava had been started in Calcutta. This is a reality. There are people chanting Hare Krishna all around the world. There are temples with deities, like these beautiful Radha Govinda deities. There are actually puja going on, and bells are ringing every day by independent institutions, by independent acharyas and devotees of Krishna following the principle of Guru Parampara. Not one organization, no. Many. Not one Guru, no. Many. And how and why? By the grace of our Guru Parampara, by the grace of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, this took place. He sent Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj to Europe. He sent Bhaktisaranga Goswami Maharaj to Europe. He sent Bhakti Pradip Tirtha Maharaj to Europe. He sent Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj to Europe and to America. So many have gone out. Now Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pradip Tirtha Maharaj, they were the later, and Bhaktivedanta Narayana, they were the later preachers around the world. And in this way, nowadays, we don't even know how many temples we really have. Because every day, a new temple is being opened. Every day, you can say, there is a new temple of Krishna or some project of Krishna opening around the world. So this is the vision Srila Jiva Goswami had. Because he knew this. He knew this will happen. And he knew also that they will need some kind of umbrella organizational structure. He could understand that. Let me give you one example. Here in the world, every year you have meetings of any specialized organization. You have meetings of the Dentist Association. You have meetings of the Pharmaceutical Association. You have meetings of the like the Homeopathic Association. You have meetings of the Technology Association. You have meetings of the business organizations. You have meetings of the Catholic organizations. You have meetings of every single item which has world presence, where they come together to compare what's happening in the world, how we can help each other, is there any special need to be attended. They all have not centralized organizations, but they have umbrella communications. Any big organization organization of like the Gaudiya Math tradition, the Vaishnava, excuse me, the Paramadvaiti Gaudiya Sampradaya, anything of that proportion needs an umbrella organization to touch upon the needs and the news to share. So through Vienna.cc we have created that communication, and very happy today to have Brahma Sangita Das, who is member of our Vienna team, and others also. They're helping with this, because Vienna is the internet today is the natural coordinator of things. This Vienna exists for 20 years non-stop without ever criticizing a Vaishnava. You are reader of Vienna? Is it true? Here's Mother Gopal is the evidence, scrutinizing evidence. Because it's very important, you can say anything, but it has to be substantialized. So, in this way, as every organization, even small organizations like logotherapy, they have World Congress, they have meetings, they share their information. So in the same way, the Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha has yearly events. There's meeting in Mayapur, in Vrindavan. There is the Vrindavan Prakash Mela, now starting this Kartik. For 1 month, there's Chaitanya Mela, which we hope Bhagavad Gaudiya Math will also offer to the devotees as a function of Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha. We just have to convince our Sannyasi Maharaj to understand this is the proper way to do it. Him and his team in the Bhagavad Gaudiya Math, who we have to say, Bhagavad Gaudiya Math's Chaitanya Mela has been a great success of preaching Mahaprabhu's mission unitedly. Also, for the 100 years of Gaudiya Math, Bhagavad Gaudiya Math invited the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to come and give his respect to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Gopananda Maharaj was also there. So Bhagavad Gaudiya Math has shown a great discrimination of that the need for joint action is here now with us. So we are so happy about that. We welcome Bhagavad Gaudiya Math from all our heart, and now we will see what happens next, Chaitanya Mela, and what is happening in Vrindavan Prakash Mela, which will be now in Kartik. Also, I want to give my special respect to Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj, because he was one of Prabhupada's Shishyas who gave 100% support to Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha from the very first day. And he allowed our Bhakti Vishnu Maharaj to become the vice president while he was still alive. He allowed this. He said, yes, Vishnu Maharaj, take that seva. So we are very indebted to Srila Bhakti Vishnu Maharaj, Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj, because these people are the backbone. To a certain degree, as a secretary, I've done a lot of the paperwork and the practical, the internet work, just like Swami Maharaj is going to also continue in the future this type of very practical way work. But the backbone of our Sampradaya, they are the acharyas, they are the preachers, all the people who do all these activities. I want to say my deep gratefulness that I was allowed to be in the company of so many acharyas, to get their kindness, to do some little service in their company, and that has been wonderful experience. I have so many friends in the Gaudiya Math that I don't even have time to visit them. That is also a very important thing. Now, our Sannyasi Maharaj from Chaitanya Math, who is the Acharya in Chaitanya Math, I visited him with Srila Bhakti-Vichar Vishnu Maharaj, and he is now the supreme authority in the Chaitanya Math, and he promised to cooperate. He's a young sannyasi, he's from Orissa. His heart is very open and large. So we are also looking for a new dimension in connection with Bhagavad Gaudiya Math and with Chaitanya Math. We are still missing some missions who are big, important Vaishnava missions, who have not yet discovered the simple reality of a need of an umbrella organization and the respect and the love amongst each other. Because Mahaprabhu's mission is love and trust. And Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha is the love and trust mission, because Jiva Goswami has loved and trusted us like Mahaprabhu, who said, Yalite Kitahe Kaha Krishna Upadesh Amara Jnana Guru Anidesh. He has given the order that we should all represent his teachings, even in local town and villages. He said that to Kurma Brahmana when he was instructing him. You stay here and instruct the people about this. Become a guru and save them. So that's love and trust. Mahaprabhu gives love and trust. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada gave love and trust to his disciples. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada gave love and trust to his disciples. Bhakti Vaibhakti Goswami Maharaj gave love and trust to his disciples. Therefore I say Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha is the mission of love and trust in the realm of theism. It is the sampradaya, or you may call the theistic evolution, has arrived to its pinnacle by the gift of Mahaprabhu to the world. And this theistic evolution is taking part or utilizing the Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha as an instrument so that it may be heard around the world. We want the world to ask any difficulty, what do the Vaishnava Acharyas say about it? Vaishnava Acharyas in the lineage of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they should give the criteria of good and bad, or recommendable or not so recommendable. Now, the world is without love and without trust on almost every level. We find that governments, military, politicians, commerce, bankers, nobody trusts nobody. The world is probably in the lowest point of trust ever that it has reached at this point. So, my question to you are the representative of the Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, the Acharyas and the leaders, are they trustworthy? Are they sources of valuable information to solve problems? What is your answer?
Yes. Yes.
So little? So low? Yes!